So, you're a product owner on an Agile project. Great news, right? Now you get to drive your Agile team to develop exactly what you need. Who else could do it better? Either you're an executive, or at least you're an executive level thinker. You know your business. You know what features and functions your customers are going to really want. You're the product owner. Your Agile team is ready to work with you and build you a great product. Sounds like a match made in heaven. But what you might not be fully aware of is that Agile, as a software development methodology, has placed a great deal of responsibility on you. I'm sure you realize that you're responsible for things like managing project stakeholders, developing product roadmaps, creating financial forecasts, funding development teams, and even projecting ROI. Not a problem. You're the product owner, and that's what product owners do. Did you also know you're responsible for delivering user stories, documenting product backlog items, attending requirement grooming sessions, and even for attending daily scrums so you can help with design decisions during each sprint? And how about this? Did you also know you're responsible for tracking project performance, identifying risks and mitigating them before they become problems, managing ancillary teams that might be needed for testing, pilot efforts, legal reviews, certification, marketing, and communications? The list goes on and on. And did you also know that most Agile professionals will say you don't need any help? Think about that for a second. All of those duties and responsibilities that I just mentioned have been allocated to the one role in Agile Scrum that has nothing to do with building code. You're the product owner, but that doesn't mean that you have to do all of this on your own. You should question people, especially engineers, when they say, "We don't need a project manager, we're doing Agile." As a product owner, you should be thinking, who cares what you call it? There's a lot of work to do, and it all needs to be managed and completed well. Just because Agile doesn't recognize the role of a project manager doesn't mean that I have to do everything by myself. You're the product owner. Everything other than developing cool code on an Agile project is your responsibility. You don't have to take my word for it. I'll let you hear it straight from the godfather of Scrum himself, Ken Schwaber. Here's a vignette from an interview he gave.
Usually come at that backwards. I back into it. And I say, well, there's the product owner, and they're responsible for change management and contingency planning and making sure the product performs as it's supposed to, and managing the risk and all those things, making sure the value is there for what's being built. There's the dev team, and they're responsible for understanding the requirements and turning them into things that meet the definition of done and the needs of the organization. There's the Scrum Master, which is responsible for the smooth interaction of the team with each other, for the creativity, for the productivity, for the team being focused on the work. So all the things relating to traditional software development, like I just mentioned, are covered by the three roles in Scrum. Anything else might be done by a project manager. Now, I'm not sure what that is, but I don't think it justifies the average salary of $130,000 a year.
Right. So that's brilliant if you're a software engineer, but you're the product owner. The Scrum Master isn't going to help you. It's not his job. And the dev team probably couldn't, even if they wanted to. It's just not their responsibility. You see, according to Schwaber, you're on your own. You're the product owner. You have a lot to manage, and it's only going to get more complicated as you dig in and uncover new things that you, and only you, are responsible for. You'd better find a way to get complete control over your project. You need to chunk things down until everything is actionable and can be worked. Do anything you need to do to maintain control. Use frameworks like our rapid control process. Find a top-notch project manager to share the workload with. Or just contact me. I'd be happy to talk you through options that might not be so apparent. You're the product owner. If it's simply impractical to do everything yourself, make sure you get help that knows how to operate at an executive level, your level. On Agile projects, project managers should operate as an extension of the product owner. This isn't the time or place for the type of traditional project manager that Schwaber was referring to. If you need help, get it. Forget about what Schwaber says.